I saw a man die in Seattle the other week. A couple weeks ago, I saw a man die in Seattle. Yeah, no, it was a good time.
Time for a little payback. The Contessa, having escaped us into prison, is now hiding out in her castle estate. It's a well-fortified Gothic nightmare that would make any thief run in terror. Terrible or not, that's where we're headed. To sweeten the deal, we've learned that the Contessa, who until recently was a secret member of the Claw Gang, is in possession of the Clockwork Eyes. The Thieves Raccoonist describes the eyes stopping opponents dead in their tracks, transfixed in their gaze. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what an accomplished hypnotist could do with such powerful artifacts. News of the Contessa's corruption has spread to Interpol. Constable Neela, being closest to the case, was granted a cash allowance to hire an army of local mercenaries. It looks like we're walking into a full-scale war. But we have to act now, before things go from bad to worse.
First order was a $4 pay for a 30-mile order. Yeah, not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Yeah, so I was on the bus coming back from the zoo, and it's literally more than, yeah. So we were on the bus coming back from the zoo, because I love me the zoo, and what happened was we were at a stop, and there was this guy. He had a bike laying like right in front of him. He was on all kinds of drugs. You could tell he was working the fentanyl through his system. It started with like a little like leg wobble, and then he started working the shoulder into it, and he was really going for it, and you could see like he was like winding himself up with every like shoulder jostle, like his head would come a little bit more, like he was winding himself up. He was going for it. He was gonna make it. He was gonna work. He was gonna like groove his way out of an overdose, and then immediately, like as we were pulling away, like a light switch, he went down. I don't think that guy's okay. I think I saw a man OD. Yeah. The excitement at the zoo never ends. Dude, the funniest, the best part, literally the only reason we wanted to go to the zoo. No, he's just helping with the homeless population. Yeah. The best part of the zoo, the reason we went to the zoo in the first place, a friend of mine was talking up the penguins. The penguins are like the first thing you see when you walk into the zoo. And he described it as an existential crisis, because how the penguin exhibit is set up is there's like an iceberg, or not an iceberg, it's kind of like this rock formation in their enclosure, and so the penguins will be swimming around. Point to fire or this was Woodland Park. This was Woodland Park, and so yeah, the penguins are like right in front, and the way that this rock formation is set up is like they'll be swimming around, and they'll come up and they'll be like, hey, I wonder what's on top of this like rock. They'll walk up there, look around, and immediately it goes from like their little enclosure to all they see is like the food court. They see like the gift shop, and it's like if you opened your door and you were just greeted with like a fifth dimensional being staring at you. It was just the void. If you just opened your door and it was the void, you just can't process it. So they'll look around for a second. You can see them; their heads are going nuts, looking around, trying to like figure out what's going on. And then finally, they're like, "I'm not dealing with this." And then they like hop down, start swimming around for a little bit again, and then they're like, "Hey, I wonder what's on top of that rock formation." They climb up there, and it starts all over again. They just have this existential dread. They're like, ah, fuck this, and leave. And my friend goes absolutely ballistic for these penguins. Like, he was doubled over with laughter. I have never seen him laugh this hard. Like, the penguins themselves are like, oh yeah, that's funny. That's funny that, like, you know, the penguins can't comprehend their own captivity. But it was my friend's reaction, because he warned us. He's like, I'm gonna go nuts. These penguins make me like 10 years old again. And we're like, oh yeah, no, that's great. I'd love to see my friends happy. I was not ready for how absolutely insane he'd go for these penguins. It's the best. Exactly. He just absolutely loses his shit. So, hey Dakota. Welcome to the stream. We're just relaying zoo stories. And how my friend can't keep it together with penguins. It's a great time. But also we're in like my least favorite level in all of Sly 2. Something about the war level. I think it's because of how, like, this is the highest security is ever in this game. You know, there's, like, so many tanks, so many guards. There's no real, like, cohesion, in my opinion. Well, okay. The level has identity. It's cohesive in that it has an identity. But it's very, oops. Like, navigating the level, in my opinion, is kind of hard. I blacked out during this level, forget it exists. Yo, have you seen Penguins in Madagascar? It's as good as Citizen Kane. I mean, the show, I'm not gonna lie, the show kind of goes off. I love the Penguins in Madagascar show. The movie, mid. You want an existential crisis? I had a dream where I was a high-tech pilot getting into a pod, and as I'm sitting in a pod, bunch of screens start prepping. Screens like simulation initiated, and then I woke up. Couple minutes I was dazed. You left the Matrix for a second. And when you re-entered the Matrix, your body just booted back up. That's great. I love feeling like my existence isn't real. That's a great time. Okay, I know there's a bottle all the way up on that tower, so let's just get that one out of the way. You were falling out of the Matrix, and they were like, "Put him back! Put him back!" Oh, where's the fucking? I just realized I don't know where the safe is in this level. I'm sure it'll show me once I have them all. You know, and you're like, "Am I a human being?" Yeah. What is real? Define real. I'ma keep it real. I don't think I'm a real one. I think Fall Out Boy lied to me. I don't think I am the last of the real ones. I think I too am in fact fake. Oh no, I did it. They lied to me! You bastards! Okay, I'm hearing 2 bottles. That's a good sign. Where? I don't like the I figured it out. I hate the verticality of this level. That's like to put a finer point on it. Ah. See, like, down there. That's what I was missing. That's what I was hearing. What would make it better? I was about to make a joke of, like, just cutting the level. But, like, it's cohesive for the narrative. I appreciate the existence of this level. Like, I was saying it before, that, like... The fact that only, like, the first villain of the game, like, you take out in like one level is pretty good. I like that all the villains kind of have this moment of like, oh, they get away, but we'll get them next time. It doesn't feel like artificial bloat for the game. It feels fleshed out. But to make this level design better, because I like that the bridge, there's like a series of bridges that break up the level. They divide the level into two halves. More climbing possibilities? Yeah. More climbing possibilities. I like these. I like these bridges, but these bridges only go up so far. Kind of seems like platform with some stealth spice. I think limiting the verticality just make the third island bit. Yeah. Because, like, I think the bridges. Because the bridges only go up so far up to, like, the second and third level. But then, like, you still have these bits where you're still climbing up. Like, maybe a few bridges connecting, like, over the top of the whole level. A few bridges connecting the tallest points so that it's easier to get... Because it's easier to make your way to the top and then jump down to where you need to be than it is to, like, find a spot to climb up. Like, from up here, maybe a bridge going across to the tower. Maybe, like, a really high bridge going across to a really high tower. Have you ever played Styx, Master of Shadows? It's in my library. I have not played it yet. I've heard... So the friend that recommended to me Styx recently told me that, like, when I was a kid, I thought the twist was so great. Now I realize it's really mid. So now I'm, like, not as excited to play it, but I'll probably play it at some point. It's like this, but a more traditional stealth game. What I like about these games is that they're really forgiving on the stealth. Stealth is really optional in this game. It's like the best stealth game I've played. I've heard the stealth is really good. Just like the story twist is fine. Stealth is not optional in Styx. Understandable. Which, you know, and that's... I like pure-blooded stealth games. I like stealth games that are... Never play stealth games for the plot. Reasonable. Oops. Have you played Metal Gear Solid? I have played... I've played... Tell me a sane man wrote that. No, because that was instead Hideo Kojima, but Hideo Kojima gets a pass on writing because he's batshit insane. I played all of them, but they're not good in story. Here's the thing. I have started MGS... I've started every mainline MGS game, and then... I don't know. It's like I'll start it waiting for something to come out. It's usually like a game I'll start waiting for a different release. MGS 3 was the best in my opinion, just from what I played. MGS 3 is so fucking solid. I think MGS 2 is the funniest because everybody was mad about it on release. You know, because it's, you know, not a Snake game. You don't play as Snake through the whole game. Everybody hated Raiden, and then they brought back Raiden as, like, a cool cyborg man. They made him so edgy. I like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. That one's pretty fun. But yeah, you don't play stealth games for the story. I'm making the mother of all omelets, Jack. Okay, I'm gonna hop down here. That bottle usually drives me insane, because I'll be up top looking for it, like, I hear it. You slippery little bastard! Okay, there's usually a guard in one of these gargoyles. Yep. I bought that new... I'm so glad it... I'm so glad it finally is getting the hype it deserves. Sure, it's ridiculous, but it's fun. That's how all Metal Gear games are. The Metal Gear is literally like a giant robot, a military-grade Gundam, but from the mind of an anti-war man. Yeah, Rising. Oh. My brain just... My brain literally just zeroed in on the sound of the bottle, and I'm like, I'll go towards that. All right, what are some other great stealth games I should play? Because Metal Gear is definitely on my list. I'd love to play through like all the Metal Gear games on stream, especially because like I said, I've started all of them but never like kept with them, and I feel like playing them on stream would kind of force me to see them all the way through, which like I would be mad about, but Splinter Cell is good before Conviction. Yeah, I've heard Splinter Cell gets really mid. Like the first 4 games I heard are really good, like the becomes fast action stealth. I'd love to play through the Dishonored games on stream. That'd be really fun. Just hop cover to cover. Oh, I love cover-based shooters. So you're telling me the Splinter Cell games turned into Gears of War? That's so cool. Wow. Black Ops is a good return. Yeah, like I'm always down for like trying new games. Like I said, I've never played the Splinter Cell games. Nope, this is fine. I'm just playing through games that I know on stream, just so the streams don't get too boring with me trying to figure stealth shit out, or me trying to figure puzzles out. But yeah, MGS, Splinter Cell, Dishonored is a franchise I'd like to play through on stream. I know what I need to get that. I just don't want to have to wait. Cannot recommend Dishonored 1 enough. I liked Dishonored 1, and I never played any of the subsequent games. I never played, like, the Outsider DLC. I never played Dishonored 2. 2 is fun, but it's lacking. Interesting. I've never heard that take before. Dishonored is one of those franchises I always hear it gets better, like one of the few games that never, like, dips. They made a DLC for 2, and that one is better. Interesting. I don't think I can get that last bottle right now. I need the paraglider, I think. Yeah. I don't have the paraglider yet. Okay. I need something later for that. Okay, what's my first mission? I'll get that. Nah, not the tanks. These tanks be bitch made. I could take a tank.
Then make your way up to the re-education tower.
Looks pleasant enough.
Yeah, I was already up there.
Oh, and stay clear of tanks.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't get blown up into little sticky pieces.
Is this on PC? Nah. Sly games are PlayStation exclusives, and I'm too lazy to figure out how to emulate. So I'm playing this straight from a PS3 from the collection, which streaming from a PS3 is very hit and miss. Every time I stream these games, I'm like, will I be able to stream today? So the PlayStation 3 has such insane anti I was hoping it was on PC. I never played a Sly Cooper game. Yeah. You can pick them all up on PS3 relatively cheap. I say relatively. Lots of Sly Cooper. Lots of, like, PlayStation exclusive classics like this tend to, I need a better vantage point. Okay. Sly Cooper and PlayStation. Yeah, he was. Sly Cooper was in PlayStation All-Stars, which, I'm gonna say it, I'm still a fan of PlayStation All-Stars. I think they should give it another entry. I would absolutely play a PlayStation All-Stars 2. Yo, Zonix, welcome to the stream. They should, but they should make it less third-party based. PlayStation All-Stars was dope. Big agree. The Thing, I think I'm gonna get hit. This is fine. This is fine. Big Daddy was a bad pick. Big Daddy was my main. I was a Big Daddy main. How did I not get hit? Okay. This is fine. Nope, 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 nope. Surprisingly used Heihachi. I mean, Heihachi's already kind of designed for that. Like, that's putting... Heihachi's already built for that. You know, that was like when they put Ryu into, Smash. Mans was built for it. But yeah, I think, just because, like, more... PlayStation has, like, more exclusives now. Like, you could put in, God, Junichi? Who is the main character? Jack, Spyro, Parappa. They can keep Kratos. Yeah, Kratos. You have Aloy now from, Horizon Zero Dawn. You could put Astro from the VR game and the PlayStation 5 game, Astro's Playroom. You got, Ghost of Tsushima, man. I think Good Coal and Bad Coal was a weird choice, but it was the same flavor as Pit and Dark Pit. Sweet Tooth, absolutely. You could put in more characters from Twisted Metal, like Baby Doll. Was that her name? Who is the girl with who is the woman with the ceramic face? Baby Doll. You could put her in. I feel like that game came out before The Last of Us, so like that's a huge PlayStation game, like a huge PlayStation franchise. They could do Ellie and Joel, I feel. You might... I don't know if Nintendo has, like, exclusivity rights to Snake, but I feel like Snake is pretty synonymous with, like, I feel like Metal Gear is pretty synonymous with, PlayStation. Snake was a deal. I don't remember too much. Don't buy Sony games too much. Nintendo till I fucking die, exactly. But yeah, I feel like there's so many PlayStation games now. You could do... Here's the thing. Because they put Kratos in before God of War PS4. I feel like you could do 2 different variants of Kratos. You could do base Kratos, like, you could do Greek Kratos and Norse Kratos. And Norse Kratos could have, like, Atreus for, like, assists and stuff. Damn it. Okay. Who are some other picks? Kratos and evil Kratos.
To escape from
Dad
prison.
Kratos and like genocide
Use it to
Kratos.
our advantage around all these high towers. Okay, Sly. Get up to the
For Ratchet and Clank, you could do Rivet and Kit as like an Echo alternate.
Where we'll find the clockwork. The door is
I mean,
locked
like they
from
can
the
obviously play
inside.
differently, but
Try working your way around.
his
to the
smash
door
move would just
window.
be, boy. Oh man, what are some other PlayStation? I feel like more PlayStation games have come out that I'm just not remembering. Destroy All Humans. That would be a fun one, but that's a third party. Pretty sure that's third party.
Eyes up here.
Crypto. I would love
Why are you
Crypto
doing this?
in...
Neela! She set me up. I'm an honest cop.
Of course you are. I've read your psychological profile. I know that you're honest.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because, dear, you're honest. You see, by chasing after Sly Cooper, you learned too much about the Claw Gang and its spice operation. It was only a matter of time before you figured out that I was a secret member. So, when Neela gave me a chance to put you in custody, I took it.
Coward. You're a disgrace to Interpol. I'll make it my life's work to destroy you.
Oh, I'm afraid your life, let alone your life's work, isn't going to last much longer. Once I integrate the clockwork eyes
Untrue.
into this device, your life's
I don't
work
want
will
to
be
slap that down, but
whatever I tell you.
BioShock was a
I
PlayStation
won't
exclusive
be
for 6
brainwashed
months.
that easily.
Quite right. It won't be easy. Or
That's why
painless.
they had BioShock for
But I will
PlayStation All Stars.
reprogram your mind, and you will take the fall for me at Interpol.
6 months exclusivity, yep.
Just lay back and relax. Go to your happy place. And stay there forever.
I don't think they've seen you. Take a few photos and get out of there.
It's hardly exclusive.
I've got to help Carmelita. She's in trouble here.
That's half a
Nothing
year.
you can do now. Get the recon photos and come back to the safe house. I swear, we'll find a way to help her.
Here's the thing though, BioShock came out I think in like November of 2007, so that is exclusivity through the holiday season. That is pretty big for I was trying not to speak too much during the cutscene. Joker from Persona would be fun, but you know, like a couple of good ones that they could have for PlayStation All Stars 2, like Snake, Joker.
The clockwork eyes. They seem to be routed through that control board.
BioShock came out on PS3 after X. Really?
So I can decipher its message.
So Xbox had exclusivity for a bit.
Those are the contestants
Interesting.
of Lead
Getting my
Shadow
wires
Guard.
crossed. My bad.
Tough is too sissy a word to describe those guys.
You could do other Persona games like you.
That's a mind shuffler. I didn't think they were real.
Like, yeah, you could do
Made of equal parts science and black magic.
October 08.
Indestructible to conventional weapons.
Yeah, you could do you from Persona 4. Or is that no? That wasn't Persona. Is that Persona 3's protagonist? No, you was Persona 4's protagonist with Izanagi. You could do do I have to wait? Old terminal. I forgot it's up here. I looked for that thing forever.
That old terminal should be hardwired to the systems in this tower. We need to find a way to get it online.
I feel like you could possibly do like Akechi.
We'll get a plan together.
Akechi might be fun. Persona's like a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off, isn't it? It's a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, and I don't know if Shin Megami Tensei is a spin-off of anything.
The Contessa has put the castle on high alert. To get at the clockwork eyes, we'll need to subtly manipulate this conflict to our advantage. Here's the plan. Murray, sneak into the castle and kidnap the head of security. I want to ask him a few questions. Meanwhile, Sly and I are going to get a little paranormal. I'll slip into the crypts beneath the castle and put together a bad mojo bomb. It should be enough to destroy the Mind Shuffler. Sly, you capture a few local ghosts and drop them into Neela's headquarters. Hopefully the near-death experience will inspire her to purchase more mercenary firepower. We've all got our assignments. Good luck.
What if they got Shadow the Hedgehog? I would be... Only if they give him his gun. Like, don't just put Sonic into PlayStation All-Stars 2, but, like, to look like Shadow. They have to give him a gun. Can I get the paraglider yet? That bottle is annoying the hell out of me. Yeah, paraglider! He has to swear. His ult is, where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Oh my god, that... It definitely felt like part of his moveset was missing until I got this. Oh my god, that feels so much better. Alright, where's the... the safe, I think, is actually right below me. I think. Where's that damn chaos safe? Omega, count all of the grains in the sand in this desert. It is not here. I've been bamboozled by my own brain. I remembered it wrong. I'm wrong! That was a good Shadow impression. I appreciate it. I've been working on my voices. As a DM, I need to keep my voices on point. Well, I'm sure I'll find the safe eventually. It's fine. Yeah. Oop. Yeah! God, I missed the paraglider. You get it so much earlier on in Sly 3, and it makes everything so much easier.
Alright, Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
What if...
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this.
What
but
if...
freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
For, So here's the thing. I would love if they did something with Shadow of the Colossus for, PlayStation All-Stars 2. But I wouldn't want Wander as, like, a playable character. Something about just another sword guy would feel kind of redundant to me. Apparently was either taking that 30-mile order or fuck off, according to DoorDash. Damn! Yeah, that is not worth it, too. That is a shitty order. Well, it's a shitty order to take. But I would love a Shadow of the Colossus level, or stage, in, was it the 6th or the 7th? Argus. I don't remember which number he is, but there's a Colossus named Argus in Shadow of the Colossus. His level is you have to climb up the side of, like, this temple. He walks back and forth down a long corridor, and you have to, like, climb onto a bridge and jump down onto his beard to get him. I would love if that was a stage, and, like, the stage hazard is that he comes in and knocks out the bridges. Or you could do... Love the Beard Man. Yeah, I can't wait to play that game on stream again. Like, there's lots of games where I'm like, I want to play this right now, but I'll wait for it on stream. Like, the stage evolves as you play through it.
Coffin in the middle of the room. It looks kind of, you know, evil.
Never remember their names that I played. I had a big Shadow of the Colossus phase because there's so much lore behind those games and there's so much cut content. It is fascinating to try and figure out where they draw the line for like what is lore and what is cut content. Because there was like 4 colossi that they cut from the game, but some of the code is still in there, and you can find so Eco, from what I remember, Eco and Shadow of the Colossus are like, come on, there we go. Eco and Shadow of the Colossus are like stuck in a cycle. Like the end of Shadow leads into Eco, and the end of Eco leads into Shadow.
Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2.
Like the end of Eco is them like on a boat leaving, and then in Shadow of the Colossus you can find the boat landed ashore on like a beach, a hidden beach. God.
I've modified the imager in your binocucom to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set
Oh
those
yeah, the
guys
music is
free?
fucking
Why
phenomenal.
would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement.
Oh cool, this is not the mission I thought it was. This is a better mission.
Set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
Ghost down
I
the
get it.
chimney.
She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
Yeah, I go nuts over cut content. I want so badly, cause there is a book about the like creator of that company. Oh, what's his name? Something Fu. Oh, what's his name? I have the book about the creator and like his process for making games and what does and doesn't stay. Whoops. Oh my god, so many ghosts. I'm very fascinated with it, ultimately never knowing and just theorizing makes me... Yeah. I don't like speculating, but, particularly for Shadow of the Colossus, I just feel like that game is so tight. This section always reminds me of DK64. Understandable. Like everything in Shadow of the Colossus feels so tight. I can't imagine cutting anything, right? Like everything in that game feels so intentional and well planned. It's like, what do you mean there was extra stuff? Oh. It's very... Really? Was there, like what was this? I don't know how to I don't know how to word this question. What was wrong with the original Undertale pitch, or what... Because, like, if the pitch for Undertale is radically different than the final result, I'm just curious where in design... Oh, okay, I'm down here now. Whoop! Everything's fine, everything's fine! Oh, man. Come on. Shit. Nothing's wrong with it, but it's different. I guess what's wrong with it is the incorrect way to phrase that. Like, there's lots of codes in the game that suggest many things, and as far... very different. Kickstarter, whatever, Undertale. It's a bit different. What's different and why? What changed is what I, yeah, like, I guess my question is more so, did Toby Fox ever go on record talking about, like, why the changes occurred? Because if it was like, if it changed from like Kickstarter, that feels like something very important to talk to your backers about, like why you would change a game. Nope, and I wish he did. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why I like the direction that the YouTube channel Did You Know Gaming is taking, because instead of just like listing facts for games, they do their own kind of journalism these days. Like, the most recent video they have is about, whatever happened to Pokemon Z and Pokemon Gray. Like, why didn't we get a second game, or a second iteration of Gen 6, which is a crime. I love Pokemon X and Y. And, why did we get Pokemon Black and White 2 instead of, like, a third version like Emerald or Platinum? Oh my god, they're everywhere. And I love asking those questions of what was different in development. Shit. But he has cool shit. I want his cool shit. Double shit. Okay, I died. Shit. God damn it. Oh, there's a dude up there. Oh wait, can I snag him from here? Does he ever come out on this side of the... Hell yeah. Interesting. I'm a keep it real. I remember when Undertale came out. It was everywhere. I watched playthroughs of it. I have never played Undertale. Undertale is one of those franchises where, like, Undertale Deltarune, that whole, like, the Toby Fox line of games. They look fun. It's just, the fan bases ruin those games for me. Like, certain franchises, like, there's two modes. It's either like, I'm looking as an outside observer and I see how everybody freaks out about it and I'm just like, oh. Or like people sexualize Sans, and that's weird for me. Like, I'm not a fan of that. So I just kind of keep my distance from Undertale because of the fan base, which is, you know, unfair to the source material a little bit, but, come on. Good enough. The reverse side of that is, Star Wars, because, like, I loved Star Wars before the, like, Disney bloat, and now, like, ever since, like, The Force Awakens, turns out the Star Wars fan base is fucking terrible, so, you know, talking openly about being a Star Wars fan these days can get you killed. So, like, there's two different sides to the coin of a fan base is ruining things for me. Certainly hype and obsession can make you be like, oh yeah, no thanks. Typically don't have... Yeah, like, I'd be willing to play Undertale just in a bubble, not interact with the fan base at all. And I'm worried that, like, playing it publicly, like, I'd do it in my own time. I would not play that game on stream, because that would attract a certain audience to my streams. Fan energy can really scare me. I don't want to sound condescending. It's like a vibe that makes me uncomfortable. No, that's totally fair. That is totally fair. I know plenty of things that are like that. I think in a bubble is the best way to play a game like Undertale. Like, I experience Rick and Morty in a bubble. Like, I like Rick and Morty. I think every season has two really good episode. Last season was eh. I have not seen any of season 6 yet, but like Rick and Morty is best experienced in a bubble. The fan base, like the thing that killed the Rick and Morty fan base is the back-to-back Pickle Rick, followed closely by the Szechuan sauce and then Pickle Rick. Like that killed the fan base for a lot of people. It got so disgusting. So yeah, now now I'm a closeted Rick and Morty fan. I experienced Doc and Marty. Oh no. Yeah, the original Doc and Marty, like if you pitched Doc and Marty specifically, I don't know, how did that, because like it's wildly different now. I would say it's different enough now to just, you know, you could possibly separate the two.
Okay, Sly.
That was back in the fucking day.
Now just make your way to Neela's
I
and drop them down her chimney.
The sauce thing was great until fans were storming McDonald's for the low supply sauces. Yeah, it's not... They were uncool. They were uncool and they thought it was funny. They were absolute dickheads. And they were like, oh, but it's funny. No.
So, the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
Yeah? What if I carpet bomb this ancient, beautiful city? Who cares about the integrity of the history of the Czech Republic? I followed someone who worked on this show and they asked, what's the staff think of people shipping Rick and Morty? He's like, let me show you what Justin Roiland fucking made. Yeah. Yeah. Doc and Marty kinda fucked up, not gonna lie. Although, were they related in the original Doc and Marty shorts? Was it the same dynamic, roughly? Ah! God. Bentley's such a weak little bitch. I could watch it every time I need me a good pick-me-up. Okay. Yeah, it was even more of a shameless Back to the Future parody. Fuck you. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're just gonna beeline it, it's fine. Play as Bentley as little as possible. Ah, fuck, it's up there. Ah, shit. Ah, oh no, it's right here. Thank God. I'm fine. I like the zippy runner for Bentley. I don't know, I just feel like when I was a kid, I didn't really use...
I knew she'd have a bad mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks
Marty,
up
Morty,
bad
it's all
mojo.
the same.
I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. That mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my
That
collection
violet
of
thing
the
is a hippo,
ectoplasm.
right? Yeah, that's Murray.
No way that'll work.
It's just Murray.
I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
Precisely. Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be
He looks like a
enough
dino.
black magic to destroy
I see
the
it.
mind shuffler.
Alright. I don't remember what these do, so we're just gonna... Oh, okay, they all control the... Oh, I hated this mission. I still do. I still hate this mission. This mission sucks. The glasses and the lack of hippo ears. Yeah. Is this is this collect blood? Yeah. This is blood harvesting or whatever. It's fine.
Take that.
I think in the cutscene they called it bad mojo. Because what I love about the Sly Cooper games is all kinds of magic is real. And the science guy on their team, Bentley, he's just completely okay with it. In the first game, it's like, Bentley, you don't believe in ghosts, do you? And Bentley's like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. There's ghosts everywhere. Don't you see them?
1/4 of the way to a full tank.
Don't you see the ghosts? Didn't even realize you were the turtle. Yeah, it's Bentley, you know? He's just a little dude.
I'm not really sure how to use your computer, but a new crypt should be up in your binocucom.
Science can't explain it, but science can prove it. Exactly. He had all kinds of... Where's the crypt? Okay. That's something else I don't like about this level. Just running around on ground level, all the high towers make it difficult to see your objective. Can he move around in his shell? Unfortunately not. As much as I wish. 0 out of 10. Bad game design. He can't go in his shell. He really should have, like... Well, all of them kind of have a GPS functionality. There's, like, these green waypoints. Yeah, okay, so it's up there. I'm gonna have to go up and around. Oh. Yeah, if I can't go in the shell, why give me a turtle? Who needs the turtle if there's no shell? A playable frog with no jump. God forbid. Ah, fuck. What does that do?
Eat that.
Shit.
It's not ready yet.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. I hate that they don't tell you what the traps do right off the bat. So I'm just fumbling. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get into a groove.
Sorry about that.
I don't hate these kinds of missions.
It's still resetting.
It's just, not my favorite. And they do come back in other games, which is very unfortunate. Ah, that shit. Ah, God.
That'll hurt.
There we go. Okay, now we're back.
Eat that.
Yeah, eat that. That eater. What? What does that have to do with anything? Okay, halfway there.
Excellent. Another chamber in my mojo collector is full. Moving on to the third crypt.
What were we talking about? I got really invested in not dying.
There should be a new
Aw,
waypoint
shit.
in your binocular.
All the way back the way I came from? That's bullshit.